It's just really weird. Um, you don't see random videos like that where people are gonna randomly talk about it's like the rebirth of like Jesus and um Michael Jackson. Sorry, that was a random pause. But don't you find that just a little weird and kind of ironic that they would be portraying that? And um like I was saying in my last video about Kanye West, he's always talking about flying to NASA and talking about space shuttles. Um, Katy Perry talking about aliens, and she even has Kanye West in that one. E.T. It's one of the older videos. When Katy Perry first um, portrays that she is a part of the Illuminati. I mean, she even admitted on live television that she sold her soul to the devil, as well as Kanye West. And if you don't believe me, just Google it. Look up Kanye West video. Admits to selling his soul to the devil. He's on stage and he says it. And Katy Perry's in an interview or something like that. Everybody knows these things, and we just got to open our eyes and we have to see, what's really going on. And then there's conspiracies where people think that Michael Jackson was sacrificed. Paul Walker was sacrificed. Lead singer Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, my hero, was sacrificed. They believe that Courtney Love knew about it and everything. I'm not gonna go too into detail about all of that, but like I've done my research, and there's a lot of people that are a part of the 27 Club, which Kurt Cobain is a part of. So is Amy Winehouse and Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, all of those main stars that were 27. And it seems like when they were starting to get famous, they went and killed themselves. And it's just weird how all of them in the 27 Club have like OD'd, or have had alcohol poisoning. Janis Joplin, heroin overdose. Kurt Cobain, heroin overdose plus gunshot wound to the head, committed suicide. I still don't understand that, because I don't understand that case, because how could Kurt Cobain be lethally injected with heroin, way past the dose that you're even supposed to have to be able, like, whenever you shoot that shit up, put a shotgun on his chest and shoot himself and pull the trigger. There's many conspiracies. Even Courtney Love's private detective thinks that, private investigator that went with Dylan, Kurt Cobain's, one of his best friends, went to his house looking for him. Why would he think that Courtney Love would be, a main perpetrator in this crime? I still believe that they released new photos of the scene of Kurt Cobain's crime scene, and there's just still something sketchy about it. I'm one of those people that, why wouldn't they have released him sooner than that? Why did they wait till this year, the 20th anniversary of his death? Why would they wait for that to finally release old news? I just don't get it. They say it's because the conspiracies, and they want to prove everybody wrong, that there was no foul play or nothing out of the ordinary. But I don't know. It's just a bunch of bogus to me. And I still believe that Courtney had a hand in it. Just different people could have a hand in it. The management team could have had a hand in it. He was suicidal, but I don't believe he was that suicidal. And I wasn't even alive at the time, because I'm a month younger than Frances Bean Cobain. So I was a month younger than her when he passed away, obviously, and she was barely 2 at that. maybe not even 2 at the time. Yeah, she was 2, I think. Yeah. She might have been a little bit younger than that, and I know I probably was a little bit younger than 2 years old. But I don't get it. I've tried and tried and tried. Like, I've gotten so deeply, like, focused and so into that case that it's just, I've watched every documentary on it, every cold case episode on it, and everything like that. And Courtney just, even on, I can't remember what show it's on. Oh man, she appeared on some show. It has Whoopi Goldberg and all of them on it. Barbara Walters, I think that's her name. But anyways, it had her on it, and it had Sharon Osbourne, but I think she's not, I don't know if she's with them anymore or whatever, but, anyways, Courtney appeared on that show, and, Barbara Walters, I believe that's her name, was talking to her, and was like, when I interviewed you back in 95, you weren't clean off drugs and stuff like that, and they showed it, and it's like, Courtney changed into a total, complete different person. Like, she was not the same, and she kind of acts robotronic. Like, she acts so fake. She's so just fake, downright fake, and I don't understand it. Like, I just think she's very sketchy. I don't believe anything she says, really, because it's like everything that comes out of her mouth is a lie. I mean, if you went and asked Frances, I'm sure she would think totally differently about the relationship with her mom. I mean, it's probably totally different than what Courtney actually puts it out to be. And I know I could just tell by how Frances looks now. She's had a hard life. And dealing with her mom being on drugs and stuff like that. And she even admitted on that TV show with Barbara Walters that she takes Ambien and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, so you're still not off of drugs. Ambien's still a drug. And I mean, she was a really bad heroin addict, but I don't know. I don't know. Here's what I believe. I believe that Kurt, that night, Kurt and her got into an argument, and she had led for him to do it, or she either injected the heroin into him and placed the shotgun on him and shot him herself. And then she just pretended that she went out on tour, because the funny thing is her debut album for Hole, her band, wasn't even released yet. And as soon as Kurt Cobain's death, it skyrocketed. All the viewers on, like, for that album and stuff, all the, fans and stuff of Hole, like, the fans increased. So I just think it's really odd, right when Kurt Cobain dies, everybody's wanting to hear about Hole and, like, buying her album, and the views about, like, her album and her band and stuff just skyrocketed. But I don't know, there's different conspiracies, different thoughts, and if Courtney didn't do it, she definitely knew about it. And you could just tell, like, in her body language and the way that she has had interviews since then, and the way that she reads his suicide letter. You can go to YouTube and look up Courtney Love reads Kurt Cobain's suicide letter, and it'll pop right up. I mean, she seems upset about it, but, it's like remorse, Everybody has remorse, and anything can happen. I mean, you don't have to agree with me. I'm not asking you or begging you, please agree with me, but I just think there's more to his suicide than what they're putting everything out to be. And with that being said, that's just an example of one Illuminati case that I really believe he was taken as sacrifice for the Illuminati, as well as Paul Walker with the whole blowing up of the car and everything like that, and how they think that the car didn't hit the tree and the pole. They think that the police covered it up, as well as the fire department. They believe that they sprayed all the, like, residue and stuff from the car blowing up all the skid marks and stuff from the car's tires, they believe they covered that up as well. So I don't know. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's just there's different conspiracies on it. If you look up Paul Walker sacrifice to the Illuminati also on YouTube, you'll find some really cool information that having to do with the solar system and stuff, which is really weird because like it all comes back to the solar system. It all comes back to the solar system. And Hercules, he was like killed on Hercules Street or like by there or something, and then the Hercules you know, Orion's belt and all of those different stars, like how the alignment of the stars are and stuff. Well, they were saying that when that happened, the Hercules arrangement of stars was in the sky at the time around LA when it happened. I don't know, it's just really, it's odd. I just thought that I'd randomly, you know, talk about that because it's on my mind, and it might be random, but I just want to get it out there. I mean, if you guys can't see it in the videos, you really need to look up the irony in these videos, like Dark Horse by Katy Perry, Venus by Lady Gaga, GUY by Lady Gaga as well, and you'll see the symbolism. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see the symbolism. You'll see this, you'll see the all-seeing eye covered. It just all rounds back up into space, like the solar system and aliens. And I believe that in Ellie Goulding's song, they'll say, we'll light it up, and watch it burn, or whatever, and they'll see us from space and stuff like that. I believe that she's referring to the aliens, what they consider aliens. But in astral projecting, there's different things, different realms you can go to and see these things. So it's not just ironic, or it's not just coincidental. It's supposed to be irony, and if you guys can catch on, that's awesome for you, because the more people that we have knowing about astral projecting, the better off we're going to be, because religion's going to fall. It will fall once people realize, oh, I can do this with my mind. I never knew. I was never aware of this. That's because we were brought up in a logical society, and creativity was taken away from us when we were very young. So that's why we're so unaware of it. That's why they say that our brains are so complex that we wouldn't be able to see the truth if it were to come and slap us in the face, you know? But anyways, this video is getting really long, and it's like 13 minutes long now. So hopefully you stayed around to listen to me ramble. And it's not just rambling, it's just about different conspiracies and stuff. So anyways, with that being said, subscribe, comment, rate, and if you have any questions, just inbox me or leave a comment in the message box down below the video. And if you need if you need video requests, anything, I will talk about anything. And usually I create music videos and stuff, but I'm really into this now, so just comment me, rate me, and message me.